Hello, my name is Josh Philander, student number 222-09974, and this is my SS4 collage presentation. So as you can see, there is a lot going on in this collage, and there are a lot of memories within it that are here, and all from experiences that I've gained, particularly during teaching practice. So the reason why I went with the green is because the color of my school was primarily green, and the school that I chose was Hillcrest Primary, as you can see right here in the middle. So starting off in this top corner, we have an image of a watch, and that was because for my formal lesson, I chose to teach the learners about time and telling time. And in this particular image, you can see that the fragments of the watch are being passed from the hand. And I like to think of that as the knowledge being given to the learners from the teacher. Next to this image, we have an image of an icicle because it was really, really cold where I did my teaching practice. Really cold, and even during the day, it did not change. Just next to that, we have an image of a couple recorders because my learners were actually really good musicians. They could really play the recorder really well, and they knew quite a few songs, and that was done mainly in their music classroom. Now, this image is not a picture of the actual classroom, but it is an image of a music class, and it was very, very similar to the one that I was in. So just next to that, we have this picture, which is a cup of coffee. And the reason why there's a cup of coffee there is because a teacher gave me very, very good advice. And she said, if you are becoming a teacher, you have to make friends with coffee. And I honestly believe that. Just above that, we have the word perfect. And that is because my teaching practice was nothing less than perfect. I enjoyed every moment of it. Right over here, we have a picture of a balloon that says welcome back on it. This was given to me from the learners on my second day of teaching practice. It was a really nice surprise, and it made my entire day. Absolutely love that. Below it, we have an image of a teacher being stuck to a wall by kids, and that's just because I think it's really important for teachers to also have fun as well. And then on this side in the middle, we have a diverse row of students, and that's just because the learners in my school came from all different backgrounds, and that exactly resembles them. On this end over here, we have an image of the staff room. The reason why that's there is because that was my favorite room in the entire school. I absolutely loved the staff room because I had lots of other teachers that I could talk to, and they really welcomed me and made me feel at home. The reason why I have hashtag real mornings is because I experience real mornings. I'm not a morning person, and I do not enjoy waking up early. Those are real mornings for me, where I had to sacrifice my sleep, get up early, and go to school. And it was a learning experience for me because I proved to myself that I could do that and still have a good time as well. The Z's are, well, that's all the sleep that I missed, so that's why that's there. Over here, we have an image of a cupcake because at the school where I was, whenever it was someone's birthday, you were getting the cupcake or some sort of goodie, a biscuit, and I love that. This is a picture of the field, and this is where I walked in order to get to the school. So that was just my every morning walk that I included right here. On this end, we have the positives. So to list a couple of the positives, one was being known as Mr. Philander. All my life I've been known as Josh, and to be known as Mr. Philander was a new experience for me. That was quite cool. That was really something I really got used to really quick. There was lots of respect towards me, and the staff were extremely friendly. I wrote here in the yellow that they were awesome learners, absolutely awesome learners. They made my entire stay so much fun. The knowledge and tips gained. I gained a lot of knowledge and tips during my stay. On this end, we have the negatives. Now, I don't really have any negatives about my teaching practice, but there are a few things that I would mention. One would be the cold early mornings and traffic. because I stayed pretty far away from my school, so to get to the school was quite early for me, and I remember being really cold and lots of traffic. Below that we have not getting to teach another lesson just because the learners really hounded me on teaching another lesson. And yeah, they thought I was awesome and I thought they were awesome, which was so cool. And then the hardest thing, the biggest negative was saying goodbye, because I really enjoyed my time there. In the middle, we have right here solutions, which is something I had to come up, especially when the teacher was not around. There's an incident where a learner going to fight with another learner, and I had to deal with that. This is Health for All, which is my CSL link to the website, and that was promoting health education, because physical education is also just as important as mental education. The biggest thing that I've learned while being in teaching practice was being able to conduct myself as a professional educator inside and outside of the classroom. The moment that I left home to go to the school, I had to make sure that I was a role model from the time I stepped out the door, made sure that my appearance was correct, that I walked properly, that I dressed properly, that my hair was brushed, that I was groomed neatly, and that was very important to me. This is a little image of my vision board that I did in the beginning of the year, and it's very different to what I've experienced during my teaching practice, where I valued money and traveling and stuff and all the perks that come with being a teacher. What I didn't really take into account was the pure joy of being a teacher and being in a classroom. And that comes to the bottom here, where I can truly say I enjoyed every moment of it. The word curiosity is also here, and that's because I also made sure that I asked a lot of questions, and also because a lot of questions were asked about me. From the learners, they want to know exactly who I was. They want to know what soccer team I supported and where I stayed and what is going on, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. And that is my collage presentation.